Welcome to Harmony Haven, your online sanctuary for fitness, workout, and health tips. We are committed to promoting wellness through a variety of content, from invigorating workouts to insightful health advice. Today, we delve into the calming world of yoga with the child's pose, also known as balasana. Balasana, or the child's pose, is a restful pose that can be sequenced between more challenging asanas. Delving into the rich tapestry of yoga, balasana traces its roots back to the very essence of the practice. The term balasana is derived from the Sanskrit words bala, meaning child, and asana, referring to pose. The child's pose, as it is commonly known, is a fundamental posture reflecting the fetal position, a pose of surrender, of returning to the origins, much like a child nestled in the comforting embrace of a mother's womb. The child's pose is a salute to the simplicity of being, a gentle reminder to pause, to breathe, to rest amidst the whirlwind of life's complexities. It is not a pose of defeat, but rather a pose of mindful retreat, a conscious choice to step back, to rejuvenate, to realign. In the physical realm, this pose is a resting pose that gently stretches the hips, thighs, and ankles. It's a soft whisper to the body, suggesting a retreat from the hustle, a break from the constant push and pull of life. The child's pose invites the body to explore the tranquility of stillness, the quiet power of rest. Beyond the physical, the child's pose is an oasis of calm for the mind. It encourages introspection, fostering a deep, soothing sense of peace. As we bow in this humble pose, we allow the mind to quieten, to release the constant chatter, to simply be. It serves as a sanctuary, a space where we can reconnect with our inner selves, away from the noise and haste of the world. As we unfurl in the child's pose, we surrender, not to the external world, but to our own selves. We surrender to the rhythm of our breath, to the pulse of our heartbeat, to the stillness within. This pose is a gentle nudge, a reminder to honor our limits, to listen to our bodies, to respect our boundaries. Now immerse yourselves as we guide you through the step-by-step process of performing the child's pose. Performing the child's pose starts with a simple kneeling position. This is a pose that's as inviting as its name, a soothing retreat into a childlike state of calm and relaxation. But don't let its simplicity fool you. The child's pose, or balasana, as it is known in Sanskrit, can be a powerful tool in your fitness and wellness journey. Now, let's break it down step by step. Begin by kneeling on your yoga mat. Your knees should be hip-width apart and your big toes should touch behind you. Sit back on your heels and just take a moment to center yourself, to breathe, and to prepare your body and mind for the pose. Next, on an exhale, lean forward from your hips, extending your torso over your thighs. Imagine that you're folding yourself in half, like a book, with your spine as the binding. Your heart should be resting on your knees, your forehead touching the mat. This is the starting position of the child's pose. Now, stretch your arms out in front of you. They should be shoulder width apart, palms flat on the mat, fingers spread wide. While in this position, make sure to keep your arms active. You're not just lying there. You're reaching, stretching, pulling your body into a deeper state of relaxation. As you settle into the pose, it's important to maintain a straight back. Think of your spine as a string of pearls, each vertebra stacked neatly on top of the other. It's a tricky balance to strike, maintaining that straightness while also allowing yourself to relax. But with practice, it becomes second nature. Now, let's talk about breathing. In yoga, breath is everything. It's the life force that powers our movements, the rhythm that guides our flow. In the child's pose, your breath should be slow, steady, and deep. Inhale through your nose, filling your lungs fully, then exhale, releasing the breath and any tension along with it. Each breath is a chance to sink deeper into the pose, to surrender a little more to the stillness. Remember, there's no rush. The child's pose is a restorative pose, meant to be held for anywhere from 30 seconds to a few minutes. So take your time. Feel the stretch in your back, your arms, your hips. Notice how your body responds to the pose, how each breath brings you closer to a state of calm and tranquility. But what if you're not quite feeling it? What if your hips are too tight or your forehead doesn't reach the mat? That's okay. Yoga is not about achieving the perfect pose. It's about listening to your body and adapting the pose to suit your needs. So if you need to, modify the pose. Use a bolster under your torso or a block under your forehead. It's your practice, and it's important to make it work for you. And finally, when you're ready to come out of the pose, do so gently. Use your hands to push yourself up, uncurling your spine slowly as if you're waking up from a long, restful sleep. Sit back on your heels, take a deep breath, and give yourself a moment to absorb the effects of the pose. And there you have it, the child's pose, a simple yet effective yoga pose that can help you relax and unwind. Just like a child retreating to the comfort of a parent's embrace, you too can retreat to this pose whenever you need a moment of calm in the chaos of life. So go ahead, give it a try. Your body, mind, and spirit will thank you. The child's pose is more than just a resting position. It comes with numerous health benefits. Not only does it help to calm the mind, but it also stretches the hips, thighs, and ankles while reducing stress and fatigue. This pose is often used as a resting position in between more difficult poses during yoga practice, and it's a beneficial standalone pose as well. Let's delve into the myriad benefits of the child's pose. Firstly, it's a fantastic stress buster. By encouraging deep breathing, it helps calm the nervous system, reducing anxiety and stress. Next up, it's a boon for your digestion. The forward bend in the pose massages your internal organs, thereby improving digestion and elimination. Furthermore, it's a great way to alleviate back and neck pain. The child's pose stretches and lengthens the spine, relieving tension in the lower back, neck, and shoulders. It's also a gentle way to stretch the hips, thighs, and ankles, promoting flexibility and joint health. But as with any exercise, safety is paramount. While the child's pose is generally safe and beneficial for most people, there are some precautions to consider. If you have a knee injury, you might want to avoid this pose, as it can put pressure on the knees. Also, those with high blood pressure or pregnant women in their third trimester should consult with a healthcare professional before attempting this pose. Remember to never force a pose. Yoga is not about pushing your body beyond its limits, but rather about finding a balance between effort and ease. So, if you feel any discomfort in the child's pose, adjust your position or use props like a yoga block or bolster for support. In conclusion, the child's pose is a versatile yoga posture that offers a multitude of benefits, from stress relief and improved digestion to back pain alleviation. But it's always important to remember that each body is unique. It's not about achieving the perfect pose, but rather about honoring your body's capabilities and limitations. Remember, it's essential to listen to your body and only stretch as far as it allows. Harmony Haven is your go-to place for all things fitness and wellness. Your likes, shares, comments, and subscriptions fuel our dedication to delivering varied quality content. Join the Harmony Haven community today and let us journey together towards better health and fitness.